All right, we're taking you to Sierra Leone right now as the people of the country begin to come to terms with the revelation of, illegal iron ore exports. There is another scandal rocking the country right now. This time it's all about the $55 million Chinese fishmeal factory deal at Black Johnson in Freetown, which is in the western part of the country, Sierra Leone. And now authorities have uncovered massive industrial-scale illegal Chinese gold mines in the eastern part of the country.
The illegal Chinese gold mines are located in Penguin's Chiefdom in the far corner of Kailahun district, eastern Sierra Leone, which the government has kept secret for the past 3 years. Let's now bring in Cholo Brooks.
All right, we're looking to bring Cholo Brooks.
Don't have him
yes,
yet.
Much later he'll be tuning in from Liberia to tell us on the latest story on this issue of illegal mines in China, $55 million worth.
Okay, I understand we have him now. That's Cholo Brooks, the CEO of Global News Network Incorporated in Liberia. Thank you for joining us.
Morning, Joel.
Okay, I think.
Hello, Joel. Good morning.
Okay, I will try and reconnect with him in a bit. But like you said, Olisa, the situation is quite worrisome.
Scandal, huge.
You have the pandemic to worry about. You have corruption to worry about. You have the other scenario that you painted, and now we have this
illegal
amount of
illegal mining in such a country blessed with so much minerals. Don't forget that, this is a country that have seen conflict, and with conflict diamonds, especially in the 1990s, which cost lots of lives, and forced child workers with unimaginable kind of labor enforcement on young people in that
You've
country.
had scenarios of people dying in these mines, and then you say they're illegal. Government really cannot do much for these people. I don't understand why people still continue to put their lives at risk. But then again, you juxtapose that with the level of poverty across Africa, and then you just kind of feel weakened, really.
And all goes back to the international, what would they call it, ring of gold purchase and the value. All right, so let's bring on Joel live from Liberia. Joel, good morning. Welcome to Breakfast Central.
Yeah, good morning. How you doing?
All right.
Hello, Joel.
We still cannot hear him, but if you can hear us, Joe, could you tell us what you know about the illegal mining that's been reported in Sierra Leone?
Oh, yeah, it's real. It's real. I mean, even here in Liberia, there's a lot of legal mining with Chinese guys doing legal mining. And the Sierra Leone thing is no strange thing to Liberia. Liberians themselves are complaining about the influx of Chinese into their soils and mining without permission. So, I mean, it's no different from what is happening in Sierra Leone.
Joel, now there are 25 massive illegal Chinese gold mines that have been discovered so far. Now, how long has this been really going on in Sierra Leone?
Well, from what I've gathered, it has been going on for a very long time. I think sometime last year, some of the illegal miners, according to report, were arrested and then later sentenced. But then still, it's still going on. It's still going on. Like I just said, I mean, Sierra Leone being our neighboring country, Liberia has gotten the taste of it. The inflow of Chinese to every county, every district. Doing mining is getting too much. I mean, the government has not said anything about the Chinese inflow,
All right, let's quickly clarify before I come to the next question that Cholo Brooks is actually in Sierra Leone. He is the CEO of Global News Network Incorporated. Now, let's talk about the Penguin Chiefdom. It has been ravaged by illegal Chinese mining and lodging since the new administration came to power 3 years ago. What do you think gave rise to that?
Well, I think what gave rise to that is because there had been no law put in place to ban this guy from legal mining. Now, it gave rise because the Chinese, the Chinese, basically, I'm stressing on the Chinese because they are the one doing illegal mining. The Chinese are coming in every day they are coming in, and then nothing has been done. So it gave rise to the huge inflow of Chinese doing illegal mining in that country. I mean, like I just said, it's a similar thing is happening also in Liberia. So, I mean, it's serious to the citizen wealth.
All right, Cholo, just before we let you go, if this illegal mining is going on with these gold mines, and we love to call them conflict diamonds because they really cause a lot of problems. Now, what about the kind of labor being engaged for this illegal mining? Because if it's run by the Chinese, are local people being employed? Is that being exploited? Are children being used once again, just like we saw in the 1990s, both in Liberia and indeed in Sierra Leone?
Oh yeah. Because of the inflow of the Chinese coming into Sierra Leone, and then the poverty overwhelming the citizenry. Are urging their citizens to go and do legal mining because they can't find anything to feed themselves. So mostly those who have been hired by the Chinese are underage children. I mean, it looks so pitiful when you see what is happening in that part of Africa. So I mean, that's it. Mostly they use the children. They use the underage children, 16, 17, to do the legal mining for them. So I mean, that's it.
The Chinese seem to be in the middle of most of the controversy in that country. What is for instance, the community, the Chinese community there, I'm talking about the embassy and the ambassador and the government of Sierra Leone, doing to sort of address the scenario where you have most of the situation having Chinese in the middle of it?
Well, from what I gathered some time ago, there was some protest where the citizens called on the government and the Chinese embassy to do something about the illegal mining by Chinese. And then the ambassador, from what I gathered, the ambassador gave the assurance that he was going to get in contact with the Foreign Affairs Ministry and then to see what best they can do. But then the government itself, the citizens are blaming the government because the government is so relaxed and nothing is being done really to making sure that these kind of things are driven out of their country. So I mean, that's the situation there.
Quite unfortunate, really.
It does look like it's a helpless situation, but surely, Cholo, before we let you go, something has to be done because this cannot continue. It's a discovery. It's been termed industrial massive-scale illegal mining. So it's basically in your front face. So somebody's got to take charge at some point.
Oh, that's it. I mean, someone has to take charge because, like I just kept saying, Liberia is one of those countries where Chinese are doing illegal mining because, some time ago, the issue of blood diamond came about. And then, I mean, people are just mining diamond, mining gold, and all of that. Nothing is being done. But from what we gathering as journalists, we understand that some higher-ups in these respected governments give these guys the go ahead, and then they sit in the background, and then while the citizen complain helplessly.
Well, I guess that we'll have to leave it there and circle back to you for any development. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for talking to me this morning.
It's a pleasure.
As Cholo Brooks, CEO of Global News Network Incorporated, giving us the latest in the story of massive discovery of illegal Chinese mining going down in Sierra Leone. More top stories right here on Breakfast Central.